Oh, we started? All right. Oh, man. All right. So, as I understand it, Shaman got kicked out of church,
Yeah.
if I heard correctly, but I cut him off because I wanted to save it for the show. So, Shaman, please explain to us how an 8-year-old gets kicked out of church.
Okay, so I don't know how it started, but I had said something that had like pissed off the person running it, right? So
The person running it.
God?
no, like the of the church itself. Like it made it back to the I don't know who was in charge of it. But
In charge of the whole church or like a children's program?
Like the father or the
pastor.
The whole church, yeah. And then he talked to my parents and he wanted me to apologize. And I was like, if God wanted me to apologize, he would make me.
God damn.
What did you say?
I said that.
No, what did you say in the first time?
I don't know. I can't remember exactly what I said to piss him off.
You probably said something in Latin and the guy thought he was possessed or something.
And I said that, and it was like the final straw because I had done other shit. So he's like, yeah, you're not welcome back here.
You were excommunicated from
Jesus.
Yeah.
From the church of Latter-day Saints.
They didn't like my family, though.
I don't
They don't like your family?
No, because they had didn't tell my parents that they were handing out like abortion pamphlets and shit and birth control pamphlets to my sisters, and my dad was pissed.
They were giving your sister's contraceptive paraphernalia.
Kind of, yeah.
Or propaganda.
Like if they would have came to
to
my parents and asked, hey, can we hand these out to your kids? They wouldn't have had a problem. But
what denomination of church was this?
I don't know.
It's not a crazy question. Don't look at me like it's a crazy question.
Yeah, like
I flip off people who protest those Planned Parenthoods.
Oh, dude, so do I.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Every that's
Saturday
my little
morning.
anti-protest.
Every Saturday morning.
Do you honk the horn?
Yes.
Yeah, they're fucking assholes. Because I get if you don't want the abortion stuff, but like other people or people go there for other things too, and
they think they're gonna change somebody's mind. Like
right,
like a girl's gonna be going to get an abortion, and they're gonna see them and like.
No, what's going to happen is something's going to be wrong with the girl, and she's not going to want to go because all those fucking people are standing outside, and then she gets fucked up. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
Yeah, I play fuck the police when I drive fast.
But they're not the police.
I know, but they're policing other people's bodies. So.
Oh, shit.
Heyman's like, that's the deepest I've ever heard anybody think about fuck the police.
Dude,
yeah.
Who knew there were levels?
I drive by slow as fuck, just make eye contact with them, and just flip them off, just like going 5 miles an hour on a 25-mile-an-hour road.
Jeez, I play Killing in the Name of.
Hell yeah.
All right, well we started this off dark, but let's get into it.
Welcome to the Extra Medium Show.
All right, welcome back to another episode of the Extra Medium Show. If we sound a little different, it's probably because we brought somebody into the show that kind of knows what they're doing a little bit more than us, and is going to serve as our, what would you call it, Alex? Audio servant? Is that what you said? Well, if that's what you want to be called, then yeah, that's fine.
Sound bitch.
Jeez. Sound bitch. That's aggressive. I was just going to go like...
Technical manager. Or
Mark the mic guy or something, but audio bitch is intense. Well, anyway, it's Mark. He's here. He's our... going to be our sound producer kind of guy. So hopefully bring some quality assurance to the show.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Best Buy.
Fuck that. We did not get money from them. So they did not.
Buffalo Trace. What the fuck are we talking about this week?
We are talking about Movies based on true events that are historically inaccurate.
Inaccurate. That's the key word.
So that's a mouthful when you say it like that. We should probably think of a smoother title
Say
for
it
the
again?
post. But movies based on true stories that are historically inaccurate.
I like it.
Hmm.
There's a,
Which is most movies that are based on true
I
stories.
know,
Oh, yeah,
yeah. Like, isn't there a rule like only something super small can
yeah,
be true?
only one fact has to be true about the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
To be
One-
based on a true story?
Yes, so and so lived in this town. That's it. Nothing else has to be true.
Hmm.
And so,
So, like, what's the number one movie?
All right, so here's a different opinion I have on this whole thing too. A movie can be historically accurate, but the movie's like protagonist may not have actually been
Oh, well,
a real person.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, Titanic.
Titanic.
Pretty accurate,
But,
but that the whole heart of the sea.
Mhm.
yeah, Rose
Excuse
didn't exist, and
the story was during a historical event, not based on a historical event.
yeah,
Yes. But all the things surrounding them were pretty
Yeah.
true as far
So I'm not going to talk about Titanic then. And Titanic's a good movie for that example anyways, but like you have
300.
300.
But that's kind of the same situation. But the whole,
I don't know.
I could see both sides of the argument. We're not
Because the
starting
movie
off
was
strong.
vastly different than what actually happened.
yeah. I would say it's inaccurate.
Yeah.
Not,
Like there were more than 300 soldiers fighting at that battle, and they didn't look like that. And I don't know.
what
Was there-
about? I know you mentioned Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, Pearl Harbor's like Titanic, but it's pretty in the regards of like the actual events happening. I'd say it's pretty close to being the real deal.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I mean-
categorize Pearl Harbor as one of those movies.
No,
See, I was going a little different, where the whole thing is just completely inaccurate. Like
Okay.
it's about a set event or a set person in time, and it's completely wrong. My number one is Pocahontas. One, she was like 10 years old at the time,
That doesn't
not like the 20-year-old they portrayed.
that doesn't mean the story's not true though. They could have
Well,
done all that with a 10-year-old.
her name's
back
not
then.
even Pocahontas. That's her nickname.
Well, yeah, but
And two, she doesn't fall in love with Smith. She just saves him, and so she turns into like the ambassador between the Indians and
the Native Americans.
the Native Americans and Jamestown.
You get them every time. Every time.
My bad.
No, you're fine.
She actually
I mean, you're
does marry
not.
Kocoum later on. Whereas he dies and stuff. He doesn't die.
who dies?
Kocoum in the movie.
Cocoa,
Yeah, the guy who's trying to marry Pocahontas.
but then the white man comes and steals her.
Shit.
Well, they shoot him, or John Smith shoots him in a whatever fit of rage or whatever. He doesn't die.
Dang,
Oh.
in real life.
Yeah, she marries him, and then when she gets captured by another settler's place, she supposedly falls in love with her teacher at the time. Well, I don't know how you say the name.
Rolf.
John Rolfe.
Rolling on the laughing floor.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So she falls in love with him supposedly, but I don't believe that. And then word gets back to Kocoum that she's in love with this guy, so he just like remarries. So
This is the most effort I've seen Shaman put into any argument
Yeah.
in this whole show, and it's about Pocahontas.
yeah,
My man's got notes.
I respect the shit out of it.
I mean,
this was
I've
my
showed up-
topic. I've been wanting to
I
talk
know.
about
I've
it.
showed up with notes before, and I mean, I'm not judging you. I'm just
But
saying.
I'm like, that whole movie is nowhere near what actually happened. Like,
Is there a live action Pocahontas? I feel like that'd be an easy one
I think there's a Broadway show that was.
How would it be easy?
because I feel like
Could
it'd
you
be,
get a tree to talk in live
yeah,
action?
yeah. They do it all the time.
Just release a raccoon.
I'm surprised they haven't made that. but it's probably dicey.
I
Yeah,
mean, it's
because-
pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty dicey.
No one wants to. It would have to be like a Native American director.
Just to save face.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about I think it's Roanoke?
Yes. Roanoke Island.
Yeah, you ever heard
I
about
mean,
that?
I've heard of Roanoke Island. I don't. What do you?
It was like the second settlement in
Yeah,
America, and they were there for a year, and the guy had to go back to get more supplies, and when he came back, they were all gone, vanished.
Within like a week.
No, it was like a year. It takes he had to sail back to England.
No, I was talking about the people with Jamestown going back and forth with them.
I'm lost on what you guys.
I don't know.
Even your explanation, I'm still confused.
That's all right. Since we were talking about native
Yeah, it was the
indigenous people.
second colony in the Americas, and they supposedly disappeared without a trace, and no one knows what's happened to them because there was no evidence left behind. So
We should go investigate.
I would
Do it.
That would be cool.
History Channel, if you're listening.
Sponsor.
Show
you ever
idea.
seen Amadeus?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We watched it for the fucking countdown, you
Oh,
dickhead.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Damn.
That's about Mozart, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mozart. No, you're good. And
I listened to it or watched that in college.
I think I did.
It's an
too.
intense movie.
And it's about like a rivalry with what the fuck's the guy's name?
I don't know.
It's like Solari or something.
Yeah.
Solari.
Yeah.
But then there's like no evidence that they even had a rivalry.
No,
Like,
not at all.
the whole movie's based around that. But it's a pretty solid movie. I mean, as exciting a movie you can make about classical music.
It got cool. It had really cool times, and then there were times when it was really kind of dry, in my opinion. But it was fun.
Yeah,
When did people stop wearing wigs like that?
I believe it was
Early 1800s.
Still do in Parliament.
They do still do it in Parliament
Like laced wigs and shit?
with the powder.
Yeah, I know the U.S. president
weird.
stopped wearing them. I think the fourth or fifth president.
I'd bring that shit back if I was president.
Really?
Hell yeah, I'd get a sweet ass wig. Like so wiggy that everyone would know it was a wig. You know what I mean?
I've
Like,
worn one of those wigs before. When I dressed up like Thomas Jefferson.
really?
Yeah.
What's it called? What's a pompadour?
It might be that.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
That word keeps coming to mind.
It might be that.
Pompadour. Shaman, look that shit up, please.
You ever see Captain Phillips?
Yes.
That's one of those bad ones too, because like the crew even like sued the owners of the shipping company, because they got captured because of his own the captain's negligence, and
they
he was
made him
like a
out to be-
dickbag.
They made him out to be a hero.
Like he was like, "Leave my crew, but take me." That never fucking happened.
Yeah.
But the Navy SEALs doing their shit, that did happen. That was pretty cool.
That's all it takes. One thing. Speaking of people getting sued, not sued, but Mark last time he was on the show brought up Winning Time. And I heard that the Buss family is very upset at the way
Oh, I heard that
Jerry
too.
Buss is portrayed in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
They all come across as dickheads in that series.
Well, see, here's the thing: is it true? And how do you prove if it's true or not?
They're
true?
not gonna win. They're not gonna win that.
The family.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
they're upset that how they were portrayed in Winning Time.
Yeah, they would have to prove that it was false.
And you can't.
Yeah. What? Yeah, it is a pompadour wig.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's based off of a French lady, Madame de Pompadour, mistress of King Louis the 15th.
XV.
Yeah. Of France. So, tidbit of knowledge for you.
We're turning into an educational podcast.
That's what we do.
PBS.
The most inaccurate factual podcast is doing the most inaccurate historical movies, and it's
Yeah.
revolutionary.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen Anastasia?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I just watched it. They
That
just
shit's
took.
One of my
Wrong.
top. Yeah, one of my top favorite.
I watched it a week before Russia invaded, and they took it off Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah.
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 Man. In real life, they got executed.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, all of them.
yeah. Firing squad. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's pretty shitty for them, but I don't know.
But there was like a fairy tale that they had survived because they were in unmarked graves and something. But yeah, Anastasia got executed.
Yeah,
So
I don't know.
happy.
I just saw the ghost of Tarko, or not Tarko, the ghost of Kiev. Is that how you say it?
Kiev.
Is it Kiev?
Yeah.
He was killed. You know who that was?
Yeah, the guy.
Yeah,
But I
fighter
heard a lot
pilot.
of that wasn't true, but I don't know.
They said he was killed back in March and he had shot down like 40 aircraft.
Damn.
Yeah, it's sad. Anywho,
The Patriot.
oh, the
Oh, yeah.
Patriot's so bad, dude.
Yes, it is.
It's so
Good.
bad. It's a great fucking movie.
I mean, Mel Gibson kind of sucks.
Do you
but-
think so?
I mean, as a person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
You're pro.
Defending
You're
any-
pro
Kinda sounds like-
Gibson.
It kind of sounds like our new guy. First show is coming out pro Mel Gibson.
I'm just saying, if you gotta hate Mel Gibson, then you gotta hate Tom Cruise.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
I don't not hate Tom Cruise.
I like Tom Cruise.
I'm not like a fan of Tom Cruise.
I don't hate.
I love his acting.
I'm so excited for Top Gun 2. Oh my god.
Based on true events.
Is it?
No.
Oh. All right.
Almost had him.
Bamboozled.
Okay, so back to the Patriot.
Yeah, the Patriots bad.
Do you think? So none of that's true. Whatsoever.
There's no evidence that the British Army ever burned people in a church like that.
Do you know what my favorite part of the Patriot is? When he
What?
melts the dude's toy soldiers down into bullets.
And then yeah, that's pretty baller.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's even possible.
Yeah, they were
They're
tin.
tin.
That's where tin soldiers come from.
What?
That's where like the saying tin soldiers, because they made them out of tin. Because tin was so commonly available to make toys.
Yeah.
Oh.
I read this book in middle school. It was called like Lord of the Nutcracker Men or something. And this kid's dad had to go fight over in World War I. And in the downtime in the trenches, he would make wood crackers or nutcrackers of soldiers based on soldiers like he sees in the trenches. And he would send them home to the kid. And the kid would play with them and make his own trenches and wars and stuff. And what he did playing with them actually happened on the battlefield.
that's bullshit.
Like he dropped one of the ones and he like broke
Wait,
his arm
that's
off.
a movie?
It's a book I read. I don't know if it's a movie.
About to say.
And then the guy got his arm blown off and you know.
I thought you were trying to tell me this was real.
No, it's a
Oh.
book I read.
Okay. That's different. I thought you were trying to sell me some bullshit.
No, brother. I
They
wouldn't.
were
do
like
that.
voodoo dolls.
Do you believe in voodoo?
No. No.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah, bro. I'm
Voodoo?
not gonna say no.
It's a religion, right?
Yeah.
That's Serrano's religion in Major League.
Yeah.
Voodoo.
Hats for bats.
Yeah. Argo is,
Where they're trying to get people out of Iran.
Yeah.
but like the whole airport scene at the end and stuff.
Where they're
didn't
getting
happen.
like chased down
Yeah,
and almost
none
get.
of that happened.
Yeah. Once they got.
But that movie
yeah.
itself is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's
the-
a pretty good movie.
Yeah, the movie itself is very good. But yeah, could you imagine going through something like that though?
Yeah.
All right.
Some say I'm built for it. I don't know.
Here's one that's kind of bad, but really good. But some people might think it's bad. I'll say that. The Replacements.
Based on true events.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. You know, I mean, they didn't have Joe. What's his name? What's his first name? Is it? It's not Joe, right?
John?
John Falco.
Is it John? Shane.
Shane Falco, yeah.
Shane.
Shane Falco.
Sh-
You guys are like, John, yeah, John. It's John.
No,
for
he
sure.
said Joe, so I wasn't even sure who he was talking
I think
about.
he's thinking of
Joe Flacco from the Baltimore Ravens.
Not anymore. Not the Ravens anymore.
Oh,
I don't know who he plays for now.
I don't know.
But that's not important because this isn't a sports show. Would you be a replacement if the Cleveland Browns were like, "Hey, we need you to play right tackle"?
Who do they play that week?
They play Houston.
Yeah.
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 Why does it matter? They play Pittsburgh.
Because there's a guy that.
T.J. Watt.
Mm. Mm.
But there's a guy. What?
Never mind. He doesn't play for the Texans anymore. There's a guy that went to high school with Shaman and I that plays on the Texans, but
But he doesn't play on the Texans.
not anymore.
Huh.
He got traded, but I forget to where.
Well, cool story.
Whitney Merciless.
Oh, yeah, he would destroy you.
Yeah.
Did you know him?
No.
Oh.
Anyways. You know what scares me? Bats. Like the mammals.
I don't have too much interaction, but I had bats in my house when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, my dad killed one with a Mr. Potato Head once
How did that happen?
because it was like we have high ceilings,
Right?
and then it was up in the window, and he threw a Mr. Potato Head at it, hit it, direct hit.
Damn, that's
Dude,
accurate.
nice.
Then I'm pretty sure he.
I mean,
stabbed.
not nice for killing the bat, but like
Yeah,
That's a nice shot.
that's athleticism at its finest.
we used to get them all the time.
Fits the bill.
I've
Yeah.
never encountered a bat.
What?
Yeah.
That's what you think.
They're pretty scary.
They look like birds until they're too close, and you're like, "That's no bird."
No, it looks like a balled up sock, and then you're like, wait, it's stuck to the wall, and then it flies at your face.
It makes a seagull noise.
That wasn't a seagull.
That what the fuck that was? That was a perfect seagull.
Who knew?
Who knew? That's crazy.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based on a true story, isn't it?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
But it's not even close to being
I don't know what the real story is.
what really happened.
I don't really know what that story is either.
You've never seen the movie.
No, bro, I've never seen that movie.
Why?
So scary.
Like, I understand it's scary, but like, what? I don't. We get into this argument all the time, but like, what do you think's gonna happen if you watch it? What's the worst thing that's gonna happen?
I get scared.
Yeah,
Spam.
that's what I'm saying. It's so infuriating. And then he says shit like, "I'd be great in a zombie apocalypse." Ugh.
I would.
No, you wouldn't. You
I
can't even
would.
watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nobody here agrees that you would survive a zombie apocalypse.
That's. I would turn.
Into a zombie.
Nah. No, into like one of those like cutthroat like
No.
take no prisoner
No, you
kind of
won't.
people.
Shaman will be punting babies.
Yes, facts.
I can't agree or disagree to that.
Damn.
But we all can agree.
Like on Dawn of the Dead, would you kill that baby?
Oh yeah, fuck that.
That's straight up zombie baby.
Yeah,
though.
like don't even gotta think about it.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have shot her before she even had the baby,
Mm-hmm.
personally.
Wait, before she got bit?
Before she had the baby, she was pregnant,
Got bit. and
got
then-
bit, turned into a zombie, then had the baby.
It's a good movie. I just haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You would have shot a pregnant woman?
Oh, yeah.
She was bit.
As soon as somebody gets bit, I'm shooting you.
I guess they didn't know that the baby was gonna be a zombie though.
Nah, I ain't taking that risk.
But then you gotta take care of a baby.
Yeah, babies in, a post-apocalyptic situation never turns out good. Never, because they cry. They attract, zombies or whatever. Attracts people that are trying to
Yeah.
kill you. Never turns out good.
What else you got for historically inaccurate, Shaman?
Cool Runnings.
Okay.
Okay.
I told the story of the Cool Runnings bar
Playing,
restaurant
Yeah,
in Jamaica
yeah,
at the Jamaican airport.
yeah.
Plays Cool
apparently-
Runnings on loop, and it's all that's like you go in there, have a meal, and watch Cool Runnings.
I kind of do
Sweet.
that same movie over and
Well,
over.
I mean, yeah, to work there would suck, but to eat there was quite pleasant.
I like the movie.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you don't even get the whole movie. It's cool, good 40, 45 minutes. I was out. Caught my plane. Go ahead, though.
Okay, well, supposedly all the characters were completely fake. They weren't, rejected sprinters. They were actually recruited from the army. And they had no coach named Irv. They had advisors.
So there was no white guy.
They had, white guys coaching, but they were like actual coaches, not, some reject who.
Hey, easy now. That's
That's
Uncle
John
Buck.
Candy, my
Dang.
guy.
Call Uncle Buck a reject.
Yeah. Well,
Man.
they
It
also
hurts.
weren't outcasts in, the Olympic, area. They were actually very popular since it was their first time. People welcomed them. They gave them free stuff.
Or a novelty.
Other people let them borrow, supplies and stuff, since it was their first time in the Olympics. Also, another inaccuracy was they when the crash happened, they weren't even close to medaling. Like there was no point of them competing because they weren't going to make it. So
They closed the gap a little bit there in the movie.
yeah, in the movie they were, if they had a good run, they were, close, but in reality they weren't even close.
Well, at least it didn't show him win anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But pretty much that whole movie's just made up.
That's like Wind Talkers. You ever see that? Nick
Yeah.
Cage
Yeah,
about the Navajo.
that didn't happen.
I mean, that happened, but not like the shit they do. And it's like, it's one of those movies that's just pure action, not based off of.
What actually happened?
Yeah, like they just tried to make it as exciting as possible
They amped it up.
for a war movie. Like the battles obviously did happen and stuff, but them personally, it didn't seem right.
Huh.
You know? Fun fact.
It's not fun. It's discouraging. It's sad. Pisses me off.
Does it?
No.
You know what pisses me off?
What?
I'm gonna dive a little I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Off topic.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So we're a little grind my gears is I've been watching like yesterday I was watching Jeopardy, and then like I like to watch the news now. So those are all local stations.
Yeah.
All these political commercials.
Yeah.
Like I understand, in election time, like I understand the point of political commercials, but the ones out there are so stupid.
Yeah.
Like there's some that aren't even for a person, that's just sent out to slander one individual person.
Yeah.
Like millions of dollars are spent not even to promote yourself, but to just like
Discredit your opponent.
discredit your opponent. It's like, God damn. And then when the fuck did pro-Trump become a fucking like adjective?
It's like an ideology.
Yeah. Like it's a goddamn man.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. And you watch the commercials and there's all they do is say keywords,
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
Alex just jumped straight into a Grandma Gear segment and
I'm sorry.
just went head on. No, it's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
That's
No,
what-
I
that's
agree
why we're
with
here
you.
to express yourself.
I've been seeing a lot more of those
It's
commercials.
stupid. And like, okay, the one fucking guy, that Mandel guy.
He had to come out with a commercial to tell everybody he's not racist.
Right. Because listen.
Like, if you
Listen,
come
he
out-
has one commercial where he's like, Black Lives Matter. They're the real racists. That's one commercial. Another commercial talks about him being in the Marine Corps and
Yeah.
he's in a picture with other Marines that are black guys.
Yeah.
And it's him in the middle, but if you look, his hands are black. He put his
well,
face on something.
I've seen that.
I don't know if that's true or not. That's a little fishy. And then he had a commercial where he was walking on the bridge where Martin Luther King did, comparing them to each other.
The whole
Like,
shit's out of
God
control.
damn.
Nothing says I'm racist as much as I got black friends.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
That's what I was saying. I was watching. I was like, if you have to come out with a commercial to say, I'm not racist,
You're a racist.
you might. I don't know. I'm just
You
saying.
might be a racist.
Just saying.
Yeah.
It's a little fun.
It's just stupid shit like that. And people eat that shit up.
Yeah. Trigger words.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Look at Shaman right now. He's ready to go.
I'm so into
I don't even know when election day is. I don't know when we're supposed to vote.
Yeah.
That's what I thought in November, but I feel like there's a sooner one.
I just vote for whoever has the most American flags in their commercial. That's who I vote for.
Solid patriotism right there, my friend.
Yeah. I think the record's 8 right now, but
Golly.
we're just whoever gets that 9th flag gets my vote. America. To change it up a little. Do you feel better now? Like you let that out?
I do. I feel a little more relaxed.
Okay. That's what's important. We
You
want
know?
we want you to be comfortable. To change it up a little bit, I have a would you rather. Right?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought of this for myself too.
All right.
Would you rather every time you sneeze, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just get the tiniest little Hershey squirt.
Okay.
Okay.
Like out of your butthole?
Yeah.
All right.
Every time you sneeze, there's nothing you can do to stop it. You're gonna have
Make
a
sure.
doo-doo stain. It's not gonna like necessarily like run down your leg unless you have like a sneezing attack.
Oh,
Then
no.
it'll get out of control, right?
All right.
Or never be able to silent fart again. Every fart you ever have makes noise.
Oh, 7 fart one.
I do the fart one.
So every time you fart,
Bro,
it's
Every
loud.
time.
I don't know,
Bro,
man.
I
I don't want no duty butt.
I know, but then you could wear like a pad
I
or
can't
something.
remember like the last time I actually did a silent fart. Like,
Seamus,
I'm
at home
letting loose. I don't-
ripping it.
yeah.
You be
I don't-
sitting at work ripping farts?
No, I go to the bathroom.
Oh, fuck that.
What? I'd be getting up every 10 minutes if I had to do that.
Seamus
Damn.
sounded
Yo,
like a dirt bike.
nasty.
Okay, I'm not farting that much. I'm just saying.
Farting means you're healthy, bro.
Yeah, it means you have a good digestive
All right, what if?
system.
All right, so forget the doo doo stain.
Syndrome.
That's-
Forget the doo doo stain. If you peed a little bit every time you sneezed,
A little bit?
a little bit.
Still fart because if you peed a little bit, bro, I'm a bigger dude and my legs will be chafing, bro.
Never thought of that.
Yeah.
It's a whole different aspect.
I was
Yeah.
chafing real bad on Friday.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Golf?
terrible. No, before golf. I went home and I put on some compression shorts and powdered up, so I was
that-
good to go.
Is that why I beat you?
Oh, Corey! You beat me one fucking time this year.
My first round.
I beat this man 68 times last year.
When?
Huh?
When?
Last year.
Yeah, it's this year, baby.
All right.
1-0.
All right. Golly, that's...
I had a birdie and 2 pars, but also 2 triple bogeys. So
Balances out.
yeah.
I let you win because it was your first time
You
out, and
let
I
me
didn't
win.
want you to have a bad time, so you
No.
would go out again. It's fucking...
That sounds like an Alex move, though.
yeah, you could definitely see me do that.
Whatever.
Sorry, bro.
There's nothing. You can't let me win. Like
Hmm?
you didn't let me par. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. But
Can't-
I
you can't
missed,
let
I
me-
missed that putt for you to win
yeah,
that hole.
right. You can't let me make that birdie putt. You know what I mean? There's no defense.
I'm gonna hear about that fucking birdie forever.
It was beautiful.
It was a nice birdie. But it's a nice birdie.
Anyway,
It's because you had the sunglasses on.
the sunglasses do help my confidence.
You used to play well in your Trump hat,
I know, but I can't wear that hat anymore. It's not a real Trump hat, people.
but from a distance.
It's a Titleist hat, but it's red with white letters, and it looks really Trumpy. So I don't feel comfortable. I feel like someone might run me down.
We were at that course. Shaman and I were there earlier, and we were paying. And I was looking at. They had like this display of golf balls. And it looked like a wall. He's like, "You like that?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty nice." He's like, "We built that this morning." What did he say? Just like Trump did. Trump won. I was like, "All right."
Where? At the, what, Friday?
The cashier dude, the guy who
No
called
joke.
you a bitch or
He
whatever.
did not call me a bitch.
He said it with his eyes.
No, all right, that shit pisses me off when like I show up to golf, right? And they had already paid and stuff, so I walk up and I'm like, "Hey, I have a tea time 5:30." And he's like, "What's the name?" And I tell him the name. He's like, "Oh, they canceled." And like looks at me like and I was like, "Okay."
And we're standing like 3 feet away.
And he's like, "Oh, you got no sense of humor. Look at you." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "Bro, like what the fuck do you want me to say?" Like people try and joke around. I don't know you. It's not funny. Let me pay for golf.
Yeah, it's like I'm just trying to get out there.
Yeah.
Like you're
Trying to get out here and shoot this one under Alex. He's gonna get me next week, so I'm just trying to get it in. And then they'll give you something to gloat about.
Okay.
I even told my wife, I was like, I shot a 46 and one. She's like, you always start off good and then you suck by the end of the year.
There's that support.
I'm like, yeah, thanks. I needed that. All right, well, unless you got any more movies on your list, Shayma.
I did want to bring up Braveheart.
Oh, yeah.
That's like the top one.
Yeah.
Have you?
Timeline completely wrong. Like,
The characters are wrong too.
yeah, like Wallace was not called Braveheart. That's Robert the Bruce's nickname. Who was portrayed as a traitor, but he never actually betrayed anybody.
He was also a lot younger than him too, and
Yeah.
he was like a kid when
Yeah.
William Wallace died.
You know, it's like none of the actual aspects of the movie were included. Like Isabella, the king's wife. She was 9 years old when this whole thing was going on, and in France at the time. Like,
Damn.
just gonna completely change history.
I think you should dress up as Braveheart for Halloween.
I could do that.
I could see it.
You gotta wear the kilt.
I would
Which
wear a
was
kilt.
awesome. Also-
the face paint and everything.
Yeah.
That's actually also incorrect because face paint wasn't introduced until later on after Wallace, and kilts weren't popular until after that time too.
Huh.
So that's another inaccuracy, as well as the main battle in the movie wasn't in a field; it was on a bridge. It was actually called the Battle of Stirling Bridge. So why was it in a field? So I very passionate about that one.
Damn.
The more you know.
I would like dress up, have a nice dress up Halloween party, like a big
I'd do it.
party.
That'd be fun.
Do you dress up, Mark?
For Halloween.
Yeah.
Gotta clarify.
In the bedroom.
Oh, for the longest time, I always dressed up as an American soldier.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, and that's the end of the show. Well,
It was the only thing I had. That costume. I was a baller on a budget, man.
just getting all the sympathy pussy you can get.
I got none. Everybody thought I was a fucking loser. Facts.
And that's why you fit in on this show. Just kidding. I think we can go on to the what did you watch?
Yeah, let's do what did you watch?
Sounders are out, so boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, boo. Yeah. That was pretty close.
It was pretty good.
Oh, I'll start it.
All right.
I started watching Atlanta with
Yeah.
Donald Glover,
Yeah.
aka Childish Gambino.
Right.
It's pretty good. I'm like 8 episodes in.
I just saw a preview for it earlier today, and they're in like Amsterdam.
Well, thanks for
some-
spoiling that.
I-
But no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Donald Glover plays a guy who's pretty much down on his luck,
Mhm.
and his cousin is a rapper who kind of he's up and coming. He's like a no name, but he's kind of popular, but he's kind of not. And it's pretty funny. I have a hard time not seeing him as Troy from Community
Right.
because that shit's hilarious, and I love that character. But he's kind of the same like quirky level as that. You disagree?
I disagree. I watch a show. I really do enjoy the show. It's just a very dramatized of like social situations that I think that community goes through.
See, I'm not that far in, but Justin Bieber's black in that universe too. That's another thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like there's a guy who shows up as a singer named Justin Bieber, and it's a black guy. I was super thrown off, but he acts like Justin Bieber though. He's a little asshole. I'd recommend it. I'm like eight episodes in, so I'll let you know. I'm still watching The Rain too, so I'll keep you updated on how that's going.
Yeah, I
on
thought you were supposed to
Netflix.
finish that.
Just can't finish it. There's a couple seasons.
All right.
Got that kind of time, buddy. I'm trying
My bad.
here.
My bad, guy.
I'm only one man. You haven't watched any of the scary movies? Any of the shit I
You watched
recommend?
It's Always Sunny yet?
Yeah,
You watched
I watched
much?
3 episodes.
You can't
Of
do
the
that.
first season.
Yeah,
You can't do that.
I know it's hard. It's hard. But I'm trying.
It's not hard.
I'm trying. I watched Our Flag Means Death.
Yeah.
I'm
Did
kinda,
you?
I'm like probably like 4 or 5 episodes in on that.
What do you think about that?
It's different.
It's different.
I don't know which way it's gonna go because it was like super over the top comedic at first,
Yeah.
but now it's kind of like it got kind of sad.
When he with the so did you
Like
see
he
the
left his
episode where
family.
he left his family?
Yeah,
Yeah, and Blackbeard's on the ship.
yeah. So it got kind of sad, but it's like I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see what happens.
I think the crew. I enjoy the crew conversations more than
Yeah.
the main captain.
Have you watched
guy.
Space Force?
It's the first season. It just got canceled. I saw.
Oh, the second season happened. I don't.
Oh yeah, the second. I heard the second was
season's
not
better.
as good.
I liked it.
Really?
Yeah, I liked season 2. But
Yeah.
that's all.
They didn't
What did you
make the
watch?
cut. So it's stupid-ish, but it's not a show. It's we've been going to bed and I've been turning on this YouTube video of a thunderstorm. It's like a 10-hour long video of rain and thunder, and it's just a black screen and it's beautiful.
You see what this motherfucker brings to the table? This is what I got to work with, Mark. A thunderstorm video.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I watch lawnmower videos of people mowing grass, but that's
See.
like my go to sleep video stuff.
Well, that's
too.
what I'm going to sleep with.
Yeah, but that's not my. What did you watch?
And you technically didn't watch it. You technically listened.
You fell
I
asleep.
watch it.
Watch what?
The black screen. When I'm meditating, man.
Meditate. He calls sleeping meditating.
No, that's recharging.
He tries to
God.
sound all intellectual. When I was meditating, you mean you were passed out on the couch watching YouTube videos?
I have been watching a lot of Beat Bobby Flay. It's just one of those shitty cooking shows. Have you seen it?
It'd be
Yeah.
funnier if someone was really trying to beat Bobby Flay.
One of my favorite bands, his brother was one of the guys against.
Really?
Yeah, and he beat him.
Did he?
Yeah, can't remember his name. But
Yeah, it's fun.
They have like a
It's always
cook
on.
off.
It's always on
Yeah.
in the gym. When I'm there.
So two people, two
Right.
usual Food Network stars or other celebrities will come in, and they'll bring one person each, and those people have to battle, and then whoever wins between those two gets to battle Bobby Flay, and they bring their signature dish, and Bobby has to make it better than them. So
Bobby Flay's an Entourage, if you ever seen it.
is he?
Yeah,
I like Bobby
as
Flay.
himself.
Bobby Flay's cool.
Yeah, dates Ari's wife when they're separated.
He seems like he might possibly be like an asshole outside of
Yeah, he dated
TV.
Ari's wife when they were separate. Oh,
Ari. Who?
it's on Entourage. Ari Gold, Jeremy Piven.
my spirit animal.
But he plays himself, so it's funny. Like he's a restaurant owner and like Bobby Flay.
Would you watch Shaman?
I stayed with watching the classic Marvel movies. Watched all the Iron Mans, and started watching Thor, the original. I mean, I love the Marvel movies. So.
I've never
Thor,
seen
the
one
original?
Thor movie.
Really
None of them.
What's the original?
Thor.
Like what year?
He keeps saying the classics, and
Like
What-
what's that mean? I don't even know what that means.
it's like the old.
There's three gens
ones
of the
of-
Marvel universe.
yeah.
There's, like the beginning, Iron Man and Thor, and then the second one is like the Avengers, and then Ultron, and then the third one is like Endgame and all that. So when I say original, I'm talking about Gen 1.
Okay.
So I was watching, all the Iron Mans and Thor, and yeah.
Iron Man's cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
but
seeing that the
I
first
just
time.
wish somebody would take one recommendation that I've ever spit out and watch one like I do for you guys. But
I don't even
It's okay.
remember what he said to watch.
I remember,
anything. You're supposed to
what
watch
was it
Saw.
called? Juiced.
You're supposed to watch Juice.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
When you originally
It's
That was like the
suggested-
beginning of the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Juice with Tupac and Omar Epps.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
You remember a month after we first met, you let me borrow. Was it that early?
Lucky
You-
Number 11.
You let me borrow Lucky Number 11.
It's like my favorite movie.
That was a weird experience. It was a
Why is
good
that
movie.
weird?
I don't know.
Because I'm a good guy and let you borrow.
Smoking Aces is really good. I like those kind of
Those
movies.
was like the two movies I saw together. Like not together, but I got
At the same
Yeah.
time.
yeah, at the same time.
I like 'em.
within like a month of meeting you, you asked me to coach a little league baseball team with you.
You're
Yeah, that
absolutely
that
right.
was more. That was
You didn't
weird.
even know if I could play baseball.
You said you could.
Yeah, I know, but there's a lot of goofballs who say a lot of things. Like you say you could survive in a zombie apocalypse.
I-
and you're a fucking liar. So, like,
I disagree with you.
okay, well,
I was gonna bring up what I watched.
okay. Mark's got one. Turn it around.
Sorry. So, since we were kind of talking about, the, what was it? The True Events.
Yeah.
This kind of, but I just started watching it. It's on Paramount called The Offer,
Yes.
and it's based off of The Godfather and how they got the movie
Okay.
started, like all the producing, the director, bringing in the actors, and all of like the behind the stories, even with how the Italian, actual Italian mafia was like reacting to it. It's very interesting. It's pretty good. It has who's that actor? Miles Teller.
Alex
but-
knows all about it.
So it's really good. I think I'm 3 or 4 episodes in,
Damn.
so I definitely would recommend that.
Wait, so did you watch it, Alex?
I saw a preview for it.
I was about to say you watched that and you went with Thunderstorm videos,
No.
but
It looks really, really good. I like Miles Teller a lot. I like his movies. He's in War Dogs. That's what, right?
Yep.
That's a great movie.
Isn't he the new the Goose's son? And
Yeah, yeah, he's Goose's son in Top Gun.
so Top Gear, yeah. So we'll probably follow up with another based on true stories.
Of like the good one.
Yeah, I mean we'll probably just follow it
Yeah,
up
there's so many
with
out
that
there.
because we were gonna do it all in one episode, but then we're like, you know what? It's probably
Let's
better
milk
to
it a little
split it up. And I think the stronger of the movies are the true ones. Like
of
the
course.
closer to the true ones. Like I feel like all the ones we named
Like
today
Jurassic Park.
are kind of just like Jurassic Park is.
Armageddon.
Oh yeah, but that's like not even based on a
Yeah.
true story. So
Yeah.
Bruce Willis saved us multiple times.
Bruce,
What
I'd
would we
believe
do
it.
without Bruce Willis?
You're gonna have to figure it out.
Damn.
Will Smith.
Everyone's
Will Smith
mortal.
saved us a bunch. He saved us a bunch too.
How?
Independence
Twice.
Day, Men in
Twice.
Black.
3 times.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
Legend.
Is that based on true events?
What?
Men in Black?
I mean, you could you could argue it. Honestly, I was gonna make that. I came into today like thinking about making that joke. I'm glad you said that, Shayman, because it could be.
Yeah, we don't know.
Are you an extraterrestrial?
You will never know.
I bet I will.
And there's a way to find out.
Probe.
Why is it up the butt? Why's an anal probe got to be up the butt? I mean, I know why an anal probe has to be up the butt because that's what it is. But I'm saying, like,
Why does a probe?
why
have
does a
to be
probe
anal?
have to be anally?
Why can't it be orally probed?
Yeah,
They can't breathe.
or just like make a little incision on your belly button or something.
Ears, nose, you know?
Shaman take it in the belly button.
I did have a hole in my
I
belly button at
know.
one
I
point.
think about it way too much. Way more than any person should think about Shaman's belly button. I think about it all the time. It haunts me. Shaman not once but twice busted his belly button open.
Went to the hospital.
Mark, you don't seem shocked enough from what I'm telling you.
Like it reopened like from birth.
Yeah.
How old were you?
It was looking for the
Like
umbilical cord.
18.
17, 18.
He didn't have the. He was malnourished.
Apparently,
He was-
the skin was so thin that it was like just
I think he was
on the
playing with his belly button.
no on the verge of breaking. And then it happened when I was at a parent teacher conference, and I sat down on a very small seat. So I'm
What?
guessing
That doesn't make any sense.
no, it does because the desk go right like over your belly button and shit if it's too small.
I hate this. I fucking hate
It makes me hurt.
Right?
That's why I said I think about
So-
it way too much.
So it was very tight. And then when I got home after the parent teacher conference, you know, I went to lay on my bed and I went to scratch my stomach and realized
See,
my
that's what it is. He scratched his belly button.
no,
too
I,
hard.
no,
That's
I
when
went
he
to
saw the blood.
went to scratch my stomach and felt that my stomach was wet. Turned on my light, and there's blood everywhere.
Just blood, or do you? Is there other fluid?
It was just blood.
I just don't know what comes out of your belly button.
Because
Your soul.
I wasn't punctured, but the blood underneath the skin was leaking, and so yeah.
Dang.
So I went down to tell my mom. I'm like, "Hey, there's something wrong." Ended up going to the hospital. And they
I'd
were
have
telling me-
passed the fuck out if I would have looked down as a whole. My belly button was open.
Yeah.
I had to call an ambulance.
Freaked the doctors out when I got to the hospital. Like, how did you do this? They thought I like you said, like stuck something in there, or scratched it or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, like it just happened.
Dude, that's like, I know when you got into the emergency room, the doctor came in, and the first thing was just, huh.
What'd you
You
stick
know?
in there? Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Like if you hear the doctor say, huh. Like,
Okay, so
you're
that
the-
happened.
I had like 5 doctors just looking at my
All
belly
right, so
button.
that happened once, right? Then
Yeah, just once.
I thought that happened twice.
No.
Okay.
I thought you had 2 belly buttons.
See, Alex, I was under the same impression. Why do we both under the impression there was 2?
No. It only happened once. I mean, I've had other weird injuries, but
Once is enough.
All right. Well, follow us. Hope everything sounds a little better for us. We're going to
Crisper.
try and bring in some new aspects of the show, new personalities, as you see. And follow us on the social medias, as usual. Until next time.
See ya. Stay safe.